All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. As we do every weekdays, we look at the ND's market, Forex market, and metals. So let's get on to the chart. All right. So since basically Wednesday night, NDC's market is bullish. So we did had a buy signal here at the end of the New York session on Wednesday, and since then it was going up. That's on the Nasdaq. So, and if we look at the German, did the same thing. We got a buy here near the end of New York session here, and since then rallying up. So as you can see, just gonna minimize this. Here you go. So I can see, and I'm gonna remove this too. All right. So if you were here on Tuesday, we did got in on that sell because that was within our session. So we were from here to here. We closed it out. Then the market bounced up and started to retrace again down. So you basically had two down movement here for opportunity to get in. But after that, after the Fed rate announcement, that didn't change, so it's at 4.5 points. So still the same rate as last month. Market started to rally up because we were expecting to have an increase of the rate, but it didn't happen. So if it was cutting rate or keeping the status quo, that's good for the market, and that's exactly what happened. So market started to rally up. We did have a buy signal here, and since then market is shooting up here. Same thing for US 30. So we had a buy here at the same time here at the New York end of day session. Ready up. Right now we are in consolidation overall. And finally we have US 500. So SSP 500 did the same thing on Wednesday. Did a buy signal here. Rallied up. Now we're in consolidation. Let's look at Alien. Hope you have a great day. Let's look at the, let's see here, DXY. So currently DXY is going down here. We were shooting up here since the beginning afternoon of New York session on Wednesday. So it was going up here. Now it went back down. So if we look at the Euro USD, so we should have a rally up and a sell off, and that's exactly what we have. So we had a sell, okay? So that was Wednesday, and that's congruent with the DXY. So we did have a sell here way before DXY was giving us a sell. So here you had a small sell here, then it retraced, and there was a continuation. So since we had only a sell here, we were only looking for bearish movement overall, and that's exactly what happened. And then if let's say you were here, you saw DXY going down, you still have an opportunity to get in on a sell, even though you don't have any alerts here on your USD. So you just have to look at the market structure to see exactly what's happening. But right now, at that time, it was going down, so that was a perfect setup here. And now the market is running up. We did have a buy here, and it's incongruent with the DXY that is selling. So there was selling pressure here on DXY. That means that the euro right now is stronger than USD, and that's why you got a buy here at the London session here. So that's perfect. And let's look at gold. So gold did exactly the same pattern mostly of Euro USD. So usually when the DXY is going down, gold should be going up. Okay, so this is basically the secured market here overall in regards to the economy. So US the DXY is the US dollar. So this is the worldwide currency, and you're gonna see a correlation here between those two. So right now we had a sell here at on Wednesday, right when the near the that was an Asian session where we had a sell, and now we had a buy at way before maybe an hour or so before London open. Market was going up here overall. Perfect. And let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin been smashed 100K, so it's 102. And as you could see, we did have a buy signal here on Wednesday, and that was let's see here. So that was at the Asian session on Wednesday. We had Wednesday going on Thursday. We had a buy and still running up right now. Let's look at XRP. XRP broke out of the range that I had. So that's exactly what I was waiting for. So since it broke out of a weekly, I'm just gonna pull it up here. I'm gonna put it on the 4-hour chart and remove the indicator so y'all can see exactly the lines that I had since way back. So I was expecting the price, I'm just gonna minimize this, there you go. I was expecting the price to breach this big bullish flag that was created right when right at the inauguration of Trump. So we were basically consolidating here, doing a formation of a flag, and I was waiting for $2.30 to be broken of what I was seeing here, and that's exactly what happened. So now we're just waiting for a retracement towards this flag for triple confirmation of going up, but now it's shooting, and multiple news came in for XRP that is showing us that the market is rebouncing here. So we may be starting the crypto bull run here starting this month. So I was expecting to have it starting between May and June. So that's exactly where we're at. So that is perfect. All right. So that's pretty much the runaround here in regards to what's going on in the market. just look at the chat to see if there's any questions, and we're just gonna wait and see exactly if there's any setups here overall. So yeah, so we could get in. So for the indices right now, I'm looking for sell eventually. So we're going up since Wednesday. So there will be eventually a retracement here that will be done on the market. And if you have any question or you want to have access to this indicator, this is my own customized indicator that I created. So I'm a coder and I'm a trader at the same time. So pretty simple concept. It's based off of breakouts of levels and volume. It's a volume-based indicator too. So we have VWAP and POC. So point of control and volume-weighted average price. So if you don't know those two concepts, you could look it up. And you have a breakout of higher lows on the higher time frame that you're trading. So right now I'm trading on a 50-minute chart, but the lines that you see here, the blue lines, the dotted lines, and the red lines are support and resistance zones off of the 30-minute chart. So when everything is combined, you have buy and sell pressure. And this is where you're gonna get the alerts that'll be created off of. So that's why you had that buy here, because it broke out of a previous resistance that is switched to a support zone. And you have volume that came in at the same time. And that's why there was the alert coming in for a buy. And since then, you see that the volume increase for that movement here. Perfect. So we had a good week of trading overall. Only had one setup here that was clear as day that I took. The other setups I would have taken, especially the one at the end of New York session, but it's not aligned with my trading plan. So usually after 2 p.m. I'm out of the market, and the actual move started at 4 p.m. So especially on a news day, I do not trade, but based off of the data, it was clearly a good indication that the market was going to rally up after the sell-off, and that's exactly what happened. So if you have any questions, or if you want me to look at any other currency pair, just let me know. I'm just gonna look at another new indices that I've been aware of by one of the followers here of the channel. That is the Indian index. That is it's moving pretty smoothly. I cannot lie, it's looking good. So we did had a sell here on Friday, and since then it was selling off here. And as you could see, the indicators that I have here are working in any type of market. So so it's working really good. And I do have, other than this indicator, I have multiple other indicators that I created. So we have a POC VWAP indicator. You have a POC indicator that give you a buy-sell signals. You have a delta, so this is the highest delta and lowest delta of the market. They'll give you the indication of a buy-sell setup. And you have my main, the first indicator that I created here that is called EMXAI. And that is based off of average directional index and the filtration of volume base. So basically, you're going to have multiple indicators that will give you more or less the same information here in regards to the direction of the market way before it's starting. So and maybe within that range, you're gonna have the alert here. Perfect. So on Friday, it's not gonna be a long session because it's the end of the week. Shouldn't have any type of setup, but we never know. But mostly it's basically a recap day for me in regards to trading. I do not trade on Fridays, so I just want to see exactly how the market is going and wait for next week to start trading again. And on Friday, we always wait for the commitment traders data, so we could give us some information of the position of the non-commercial and the commercial um, for our decision for the upcoming week. So this week I think we had the CAD that was on our list. So we're gonna look at odd CAD. So odd CAD. It's gonna see. So we had a buy here today. But if we look at when those alerts came in, so you had one at London, but since OddCAD it's Asian, I don't look at it. So let's look at US CAD. US CAD, I'm pretty sure was moving really good. Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. So we had a buy here on Thursday, and then multiple buy, multiple sells here. So basically, it was consolidated here. So basically, the trade, the best trade was on Thursday. And let's look. They Yeah, so that was the biggest move here. So CAD, I was expecting CAD to be going down overall for the week, and that's exactly what happened. Let's look at CAD JPY. CAD JPY should have been going down. Yeah, exactly. So CAD JPY was going down since Monday and started to rally up a little bit, but overall was bearish. And that's pretty much it here. Perfect. So how was your week overall? I think Leon is on the live right now, so let me know if how was your week so far. I think it was your first week trading with more confidence, with every knowledge that I provided to you and the indicator. I'm pretty sure the high-low level helped you a lot overall in conjunction with the other indicators. So just provide me with some feedback on that if it's possible. First week with profit. Nice, nice, nice. Congrats. Congrats. So that's what I wanted to see. And kudos to you because you didn't give up. And eventually it's gonna click. So you see that the market is doing most of the time the same thing every time. So now you're able to trade any type of market, any chart time in the market. You can even swing trade if you want to. So eventually, I'm pretty sure you're gonna pivot on swing trading instead of day trading. But yeah, with everything that I showed you, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be good overall. So let's keep it up and continue continue increasing your account. Are you out of drawdown? I think you were in drawdown on your challenge phase. Right. So beside the indices that I'm expecting to go short, I don't think they're gonna go short today. Maybe next week. But let's look at Euro USD. DAX trading scalping. Okay, so DAX trading scalping with MXAI setup is this. So DAX. Day trading scalping is okay, perfect. All right. Still in drawdown. All right, perfect. 4.5% on drawdown. All right. Yeah. So if you're more comfortable with day trading, that's okay. But you'll see exactly which style of trading that you like eventually. But day trading is not. It's still good. So I do day trade too. So all right. So is there any currency you want me to go over? So I'll be online. I'll be on this live here for an hour. Not an hour, but for for the next 30 minutes. So from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. That'll be the best time here. If we had that buy setup here for the indices at instead of having it at the end of New York, but at the beginning of London on Thursday, would be in good profit overall here on those setups. But this is when they decided to break out of the range. So we just have to wait for the next setup. That's okay. All right, perfect. So let's see. So really nothing so far. Mm, All right, so let's see here. All right, perfect. So let's see here. It's 9:32. So markets open. Let's look at Nasdaq. What's happening here? Just gonna remove the lines here, the drawings. No, don't need them anymore. That was based off of analysis on previous setups. So for now, yeah, that's what I was expecting. We have consolidation here. All right. So still bullish overall here, guys. So nothing changed, but for sure we're doing a higher low right now. So if it wants to do a continuation going down, that'll be a good thing because it did a higher high here. So it rated this previous level. So we're expecting to go short here eventually. Maybe not today. Will be starting next week. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. So basically, I'm just gonna wait for 9:45. So less than 10 minutes to see if we have any setup. If not, we will close it out. Like I said, guys, I'm not trading on Friday. I'm just looking at the market overall, and if you have any questions overall, I'll answer them. But it's a chill. Usually Friday is a chill day. Chill day. All right. So let's look. Yeah. All right. So Just gonna go on the Discord to see exactly what was the pairs for the week. So we have EuroCAD, GPAD, and the CAD. So let's look at that. EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we had multiple signals here. A few scalping signals. So we had buy, sell, buy. Best buy here was that was at London. EuroCAD at London was pretty good. Still going up right now. So you have to make sure that you're trading those within your session, and you plot your lines for your support and resistance, the breakouts. So for example, this setup, this buy, if you have taken that buy, that will be your first TP at that line here. And if you had another one, that will be here. And the third one would be here. So yeah, like you can see, went to this level here, this one and this one, and then started to reverse. That's why I always look at the three levels here above that were previously done in the past for any setups here that you're looking currently. So same way, if you're using any other indicators that you have access to, make sure to look at the previous levels and plot your lines here the same way that I just did, and you're going to be good, and you're going to be scalping the market pretty good here. All right, so let's look at GCAD. GCAD, I never liked GCAD the way it moved. So you're gonna see that the doesn't move pretty good. So NZD CAD, let's see, NZD CAD, NZD CAD, yeah, NZD CAD is much better here. So we did have a sell off here on NZD CAD, going up here. So NZD, so that was at more or less out of New York. Then you had one that just started here. So that's a good buy. So if you have taken that buy, where should you put your stop loss and your TP? So same principle. You put your lines on levels here. There's one here, and another one here. So if I close this, the first one here is invalidated here because it's before the entry. So I'm just gonna plot a third one above this one. So that'll be this one here. Boom. So now I have my zones here for take profit, and always stop loss is at the previous swing or at the previous level. Okay, so since the price is already there, your stop loss should have been plotted here because the entry was at that candle. So stop loss here, and right now it already hit DP2, almost DP3. So your third line here, that is your previous support or resistance line. So based off of that, I would be out of that trade, especially if we are Friday. So don't need to mess around that much in regards to Okay, great. So you're gonna be trading a few pairs. So Euro JPY, Euro USD, GU, SSP 500, and German 40. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So that means that you only have to put the alerts off of those 3 or 4 markets that you just put in the chat. So so make sure to set up. You can set it up today, so that way you don't have, you're not gonna forget to set it up. So that's exactly what I do. I put the pairs or the indices that I'm trading for the week. I set up the alerts off of the indicator I'm going to be using, and make sure that I look at my news calendar for the week on Forex Factory or any other platform, and I make sure that I get on the chart on the time that I said I'm going to be on the chart. So for me, my the days that I trade is basically Monday to Thursday. Even though Friday I'm on live, but I'm only looking at the market. So I trade from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for New York. And London is only Tuesday and Wednesdays. So 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I don't have any setup between those times, I'm not trading. And it has to make sense. And that's why if you saw the trade that we took this week, we only had one that I actually took because it was clear as day that it was going to raid those previous fair value, the previous fair value gap on German 40. And if, like I said, if those rates in regards to the indices when it started to shoot up, if it was within my trading time, I would have taken those buys, but it was outside of the period that I usually trade. So I left it alone, and it still went up, but it is what it is. But yeah, so just focus. Eventually, you're going to be focusing on a few pairs, and even eventually, you're going to only be focusing on one pair. Then you're going to be master of uh, of uh, of that pair or that indice. But it's good to have multiple markets to look at the same time, because you may or may not have setups on every market, but it's good to have a set of pairs or indices that you're going to be trading every single week, regardless of the commitment of traders, so that we're not going to go back and forth and changing your alerts and your setups and all that stuff. So you know exactly what you're expecting, and you just trade accordingly off of the setups that you see overall. All right, so NZD CAD, currently it's ranging right now. So it already touched that second level here, almost went to that third one. So I would be out of that trade. Great scalp, and you keep it pushing, right? So let's go back on the DAX to see exactly what's going on DAX. I'm just gonna remove the drawings here. There we go. So DAX was still bullish here since Wednesday. Just waiting for a sell, but right now it's whoops. It's going, so minimize this and put that up so it's going to be clear. So waiting for, I'm just going to see, waiting for a sell specifically on DAX. Oops. So right now it's above that range here. So it's going to see if we have another level above this one that we could plot, but I think this is the highest that the DAX went in the past. Yeah. So the previous levels was the one that was this one here. It went multiple times at this level. I'll plot another one here. So there were multiple levels here that was resistance around those prices. So we didn't have any resistance that switched to support yet. But if it does, that means that we're going to be going higher. But I doubt that that DAX is going higher than that, because it did pretty much a big move here. But like we said, we're just waiting for a sell for DAX and the other indices to to get in for a sell. I'm just waiting for sells here. So if I don't have a sell, I'll sit on my hands, and if it wants to continue going up, it's gonna continue going up, because the best price point to get in was here at that break of structure here on the 15-minute chart, on the 30-minute higher time frame. All right, so it's we're gonna be done for this session here, guys. So I will be back on Monday, New York session, so 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. So that'll be the schedule. So Monday, 9 a.m., 11 a.m. Then Tuesday, we're gonna have London session from 2 to 4, and then New York session from 9 to 11. Same thing for Wednesday, 2 to 4 London, 9 till 11 for New York, and then Thursday, Friday, New York, 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Friday will be 9 to 10 or 11, depending exactly on the amount of questions or movement that we have on the market. All right. So thank you so much, guys, to being on this live. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if it's the first time that you seeing my channel here. We're doing live sessions here every single day of the week, so Monday to Friday, and with the help of my own customized indicator here that I'm gonna give you the information here of where the market wants to go overall. So make sure to like and subscribe and share this live. All right. So perfect. So have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll talk soon. Peace.